Welcome to day 2. Yesterday, we explored intuition and how intuition guides us toward taking right action. So think of right action as inspired action. So it might show up as a voice or a nudge or just a knowing that we need to take this next step. That's one part of how we can manifest sooner and faster because we're taking right action instead of just a to-do list that we're following. Today, we're going to dive into the mind, a simplified version of it. And I can't talk about the mind and how the mind works without bringing in Dr. Joe Dispenza. The simplified version of the mind is we're just going to break it down into two parts, the thinking mind or the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, and how they influence our ability to manifest. Understanding these concepts are going to help you break free from the limiting beliefs that have kept you stuck in any area of your life, whether that's financial freedom, time freedom, relationships, or your health and well-being. It's important to understand the difference between the thinking mind and the subconscious mind. The thinking or conscious part of our mind analyzes, it makes plans, it makes decisions, it has the ability of deductive reasoning. We bring information in through our five senses. It then starts to reason, yes, I want to keep that. No, I don't want to keep that thing. It logically filters our reality through our past experiences. The thinking mind decides, what am I going to keep and what am I not going to keep? That's not going to be part of my reality. And it only controls 5% of our thoughts and actions. The subconscious mind, on the other hand, controls the other 95% of how we are thinking and acting out in the world. Think of it as the storehouse for your beliefs, your habits, your emotional responses or those automatic responses, and your identity. Like I said, it controls 95% of your reality, which is why reprogramming the subconscious mind is essential in manifestation. This is the part that they left out of The Secret. So when you're thinking of the subconscious mind, think of it like this. You came to this earth as this little beautiful baby. You had no programs running. You were sweet and innocent. And your parents, your teachers, your friends, your siblings, coaches, they programmed you to think the way that you currently think. Problem is, some of those programs have been faulty because our parents got it from their parents, who got it from their parents. And you can see how that then got passed down through generations. And as children between the ages of 0 and 7, your thinking mind can't deduct what is right and what is wrong, what is truth and what is not truth. So we took in a lot of this programming that was faulty from our parents. Think back to a time in your life when your parents or your caregivers or someone told you that money doesn't grow on trees. Money is hard to make and having a lot of money is evil. These are thought processes that many of us grew up with. You can see we were programmed with a faulty program, just like a computer can get a virus. So if you're feeling stuck in any area of your life, look around at what are those areas where you feel stuck. Is it in your relationships? Is there a lot of drama and anxiety in your relationships? Is it in your time and money freedom? Is it in the career that you chose? Is there a lot of drama at work? Your career doesn't light you up? Or your health? Are you not in the best health? These are areas where we have been programmed in a certain way to believe that's what we are deserving of. So you can see it's now our responsibility to figure out by looking at our current circumstances, where am I not happy in my life, so that we can now reprogram, basically put new software in that helps us move toward the manifestation that we're bringing into our life. For instance, no matter how much your conscious thinking mind might think, oh, I want to be rich, I want wealth, I want to have yachts, I want to do this thing, there's something in your subconscious mind that's saying, money is hard to come by. It's only for the rich. The rich are greedy. If you have that program running, it's going to hold you back. So this is where Dr. Joe's work in neuroplasticity comes in. Your brain is not a fixed organ. It can be reprogrammed through this neuroplasticity. The way we reprogram it is through repetition, visualization, and emotional intensity. Every time you think a thought, neurons in your brain fire and wire together. Repeating those thoughts make them hardwired beliefs. So think of it like this. Maybe something happened to you as a child that got reinforced over and over again. Maybe it's a money story. So those same neurons got fired and wired together over and over again. So they're very thick, they're very strong. The key to changing your reality is interrupting those old patterns and installing new beliefs that support your manifestations. So if you're looking to manifest more money into your life, we have to create a new belief that money comes to us easily. So if you had a belief that money is hard to get, then we have to create the new belief that money comes to me easily. Money is readily available. It flows to me every day. And then we have to do the spaced repetition where we're reprogramming those neural pathways to now think in new patterns so that we can fire and wire those together. There's 3 simple steps to shift your mindset. The first is awareness. We have to become aware or start noticing those old stories that we have told ourselves over and over again. So ask yourself, when you have a thought, is this an empowering thought or is this a limiting thought? Is this an empowering belief or is it a limiting belief? Anytime we're stuck in an old way of being, more than likely it is a limiting belief. The second step is to interrupt that pattern. When you have those negative thoughts come up, when you're feeling the anxiety start to well up, when you're starting to feel depression, we need to replace those negative thoughts with new intentional beliefs. Instead of saying, I'm not good with money, you create a new mantra around money. I am a magnet for abundance. I attract money into my life every day. And at first, your thinking mind is going to totally reject this. But the more you do this, you're reprogramming your subconscious mind. The goal is to reprogram the subconscious mind until this becomes a fixed belief. Those neural pathways are wiring and firing together. This is brain science. It's not just woo-woo. If you've watched The Secret, you believe that a lot of this stuff was woo-woo and it just doesn't happen. But with the right training, with the right instruction, you can become a master manifester. So the third step is to get into the feeling of it's already done. I already have that thing in my life. Neville Goddard taught this. We are living in our wish fulfilled as if we are having that experience right now today. So the subconscious mind responds to the emotions of feeling like you're living in that life. We're living into the feeling. We're visualizing what does it feel like to drive that car? What does it feel like to have these amazing relationships? What does it feel like to have an abundance of money in our life? What does it feel like to have time freedom or a career that we absolutely love? So we're living into the feeling of it's already done. Today's exercise to help you uncover some of these subconscious beliefs is to ask yourself some questions. What beliefs do you currently have around money, success, and worthiness? When you really start to peel back the layers of the onion, what was said to you as a child around money? Maybe something happened as an adult where you lost a large sum of money or you made some financial mistakes. Or success, if you've been fired from a job that you absolutely loved and maybe you lost your sense of worthiness, or possibly in a relationship where a partner put you down and you just didn't feel worthy of having a great relationship where you felt valued. So begin to ask yourself these questions. And where did these beliefs come from? Do they serve me or do they hold me back? These are very simple questions, but this is the deep work that we need to do if we want to manifest our best life. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of the challenge. Tomorrow, we're going to dive deeper into how our thoughts shape our reality. And more importantly, how to break free from those old patterns and create a new way of being that creates that magnetic field for whatever it is that you're looking to manifest into your life.